What if I told you I survived a real school lockdown? Now I know what you all may think. Toby, how did you survive a real school lockdown when you're only like 9? Well, it all started with me in the office with 3 other people. Like, I wasn't in trouble. I'm supposed to go there every Tuesday. Now, a bunch of year 6s came in for this thing called scripture, and then I opened the door. And I just literally hear the alarms going beep, 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 non-stop. So I screamed, "Get down!" "Get down! There's a sniper!" And then I literally crawled into a tiny ball and went under the chair. I closed the blinds, locked the door, turned the light off, and I just crawled into the ball under the chair. And I was like, "Quick, get down, there's a sniper." And then I look out the window, and then people are literally just watching. Just watching Bluey on the smart board, because we were in the library, but there was a smart board in the library where it's kind of like a TV, but you do the learning on it. And then the alarms go off, so they're literally just chilling on the lounge watching Bluey. And then I was crawling into the ball under the chair, like I said earlier, and then I take a small little peek out the window, and I see 2 police officers walking down the path that leads to my classroom. Now, I don't really remember that well, but I'm pretty sure I saw 2 police officers walking down the path that leads to my classroom. Now, there's a sensory garden, and they walked right past it. And then I just couldn't see them anymore. But when the alarm stopped, I was like, thank God for that. And then I walk out the classroom. I see spray paint everywhere. A bunch of broken windows with wood covering them. And then I go home. I tell my mom about the story. And then when I'm walking to the car, I see a police car in the driveway of the school. So I knew that ain't no serious story. But wait until you find out it was a kid who did this. Someone older than me, 1 year older than me. Wait, you already just found out. Whatever. But hold on, I have a really bad memory. When I came to school on Wednesday, I was sitting down, literally jumping up and down, saying we're halfway there to the school holidays. It's the school holidays now, if you didn't know. So, I was just chilling, not making a peep in class, because I knew if I just whispered once, the teacher would scream, because they want to go to holidays too, and I would do that too. If I want to go to holidays that badly, I'll scream at the student for whispering to the teacher, but that's besides the point. I come to school, go to the handball court to play handball. If you don't know what that is, you just basically bounce a ball up and down with another person. Hold on, pause. Ugh. I just threw up of how sus that was, but besides the point. I came to the handball court, spray paint on the roof, and guess what? 2 broken windows. You want to know what's kind of bad about this? When I went to the handball court, there was spray paint on the roof, and then, you know how every school has a principal? Well, my principal had his own classroom. There was the broken window was in the principal's classroom. I know, I can't believe it. The principal's classroom got smashed by a metal broom, apparently. They just went in the janitor's room, picked up a metal broom and just started smacking all the windows. But later, there was a bunch of rumors. The first rumors were like, it was just like, yo, I heard he got tased. Yo, I heard he got arrested. He just went to juvie Like, it wasn't that serious. And then there was others like, yo, I believe it was a teacher. Why is all the teachers talking to him? And then, it was definitely this guy. I heard I heard the police sirens. That may be real. I don't really know. But since I wasn't in the classroom, there was a lot of people that sometimes one person said, he was screaming at the police officers and got tased by them, which I don't believe, because when I asked everyone else, they said no. So and I found out he got sent to juvie. But I honestly don't know what to talk about anymore. So thanks for watching and peace out.